Have you ever wondered how one of history's most powerful men could be brought down by those he trusted most? March 15th, 44 BC, the Ides of March. A day that would forever be etched into history, marking the brutal end of Julius Caesar, the man who transformed the Roman Republic and came dangerously close to becoming its king. But was his assassination just a political act, or was it part of a deeper, darker conspiracy? Julius Caesar, a military genius, a statesman, a dictator, loved by the people, feared by the Senate, after years of civil war, he stood unchallenged at the pinnacle of Roman power. But absolute power breeds absolute enemies. Inside the Senate chambers, a plan was forming. 60 senators, including his closest ally Brutus, plotted in the shadows. They feared Caesar's growing ambition. They whispered that he would crown himself emperor. They believed they were saving the Republic. Or so they claimed. But was it really about saving Rome, or was it jealousy, revenge, a desperate move by the old elite to preserve their dwindling influence? On the fateful morning, Caesar ignored multiple warnings. A soothsayer cautioned him, "Beware the Ides of March." His wife, Calpurnia, dreamed of his death and begged him to stay home, but Caesar, confident and dismissive, made his way to the theatre of Pompey, the temporary meeting place of the Senate. There, in a place of supposed honor, the daggers fell. First Casca struck, then the others joined. Blood spilled onto the marble floor as Caesar tried to resist, but he was outnumbered, betrayed, surrounded. When he saw Brutus among the attackers, he is said to have uttered the famous words, "Et tu, Brute?" and then he fell. But the story doesn't end with Caesar's death. In fact, it was just the beginning. The conspirators expected to be hailed as heroes. Instead, they unleashed chaos. Riots broke out. Caesar's body was burned in the streets. His loyal supporter, Mark Antony, roused the crowd with a fiery speech that turned Rome against the assassins. Within months, civil war erupted again. And ironically, the republic the assassins claimed to protect was lost forever. From its ashes rose the Roman Empire, ruled by Caesar's heir Octavian, who would become Augustus, the first emperor. So was Caesar's assassination a noble defense of democracy? Or was it a catastrophic miscalculation that accelerated the very tyranny the Senate feared? And perhaps the biggest question of all, did Brutus and the others act alone, or was someone else maybe pulling the strings? In the end, Caesar's murder reminds us that history is never black and white. It's written in blood, ambition, and betrayal. This has been Epic Time Journeys, where every moment in history holds a deeper truth, if you dare to look closer.